You're going to buy a new car and the dealer offers you 0% financing. That's a great deal, right? You get to use money for free for 4, 5, maybe 6 years. The question is, are you really getting it for free? Let's stick around to find out. Hey everyone, I'm Don Owen and this is DFY Informed. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up at the end of it, and also feel free to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen to follow my channel and see other paradigm challenging videos. Now let's get started. So you're drawn to purchase a new car because the dealer is offering 0% financing for a limited time. You decide to bite the bullet and go for it. You see a car for $35,000. That's taxes, tag, everything. It's the all-in price. Since the interest rate is 0% financing for 5 years or 60 months, your payment comes to $583.33 per month. You feel good. You've got the car for a payment you can afford, and it's costing you nothing to finance it for 60 months. Or is it? You see, the only way that money is costing you nothing is if the dealer would not have given you a better price than if you had paid, so in this case $35,000, if you had paid in full the cash price right on the spot. If those two purchase prices are different, meaning you could have gotten a better price by paying cash right now in full than by paying over 60 months, then I don't care what they are advertising. You are paying interest to be able to pay over time. If that's true, then how much is the interest rate you're paying? Well, with the Simple Financial Calculator app in your phone, I can show you how to figure it out. The only thing you're going to have to know is what would have been your best negotiated paid in full price. If you're going to do this, I'd suggest you find that out up front. In other words, you've got to first negotiate a paid in full price. Let's run through a scenario here because I want to show you how very simple it is to figure this out. Let's say the dealer tells you if you had paid all the cash right now, you could have had the car for $30,000, or you can have the car for $30,000. Wow, wait a minute, that's $5,000 less than the 0% finance $35,000. So let me show you how to calculate the real interest rate you're being charged based on this information. And I'm going to use an app for the Apple operating system that simulates the Hewlett-Packard 12C financial calculator. You can do these sort of calculations by hand or in Microsoft Excel, but since this app is available for your phone or tablet, that's most likely what you're going to have with you while car shopping. So the first thing I'm going to do is open my calculator app. And that's what I've done here. And I always like to, the registers are all clear here, but just in case they aren't, what I do is I hit the orange button to clear registers, and that resets the entire calculator to 0. So what we have to do here is input basically 3 parameters. We know if we paid cash for the car today, we could have gotten it for $30,000. So we're going to call the $30,000 the present value of the car. And so let's just key in $30,000, and I'm going to hit the PV on the top row. So I'm hitting the present value button to indicate I've got a car that's got a present value of $30,000. The next thing I know is that I financed this car for 60 months. So I need to tell it how long I'm using the money. So I'm going to key in 60, and the button to the far left at the top row is in, and that just indicates the number of payments. So I hit in once I have 60 punched in. The other thing I know is that my payment, because the payment is actually based on a $35,000 purchase price, my payment for those 60 months is $583.33. So I'm going to key that in, and I'm going to go back up to the top row, and before I put $583 in as a payment, I'm going to change the sign on this number, and I do that by hitting the CHS key. And what that does is it indicates that this is money going away from me. I'm paying out $583 a month and not being given that. And once I've got the sign changed, I'm going to hit the payment, PMT button. So now that I've got those three parameters in, what I want to do is hit I. And you can see that my interest is 0.52%, but that is the per month interest charge because I put the number of payments in as number of months. So if I want to get the annual percentage rate on this, what I have to do is multiply that 0.52 times 12, and that gives me an effective interest rate of 6.24%. And that's reality. That's what that money is really costing you, even though it is being advertised at 0% financing, because the purchase price, if you finance, is different than the purchase price if you had paid cash in full. Look, I know that 95% or more of people can't pay cash for a car. But I show you this because even though the dealer may be claiming a 0% finance rate, if you check with your bank on pre-approving you for a certain amount and then negotiate with the dealer from a cash-based position, you might find the bank rate is a better deal for you than the supposed 0% deal. But as always, decide for yourself, informed. Thank you for watching.